What's up, guys? Welcome. We'll see who actually joins. I need to put this camera actually in a decent place. If I don't see chat right away, I'm sorry. You know what? Hang on. I'll find something better to put this on. Okay. So I'll be here for a few hours, just setting up, figuring stuff out, what I want to do. This is a. What am I doing that for? Where's my phone? I've heard notifications go off, and I need to see notifications. Who is this? What's up? What's up, Sims? You have no idea what Guns of Cordis is. Okay, so what's up, Brickhammer125? So Guns of Cordis was a film that I was working on last year. I started it back in 2016. It was supposed to come out 2017 in December, but I canceled it due to some other things and accurates. So to be totally honest with you, the progress, it is very minimal progress. So like what you're looking at right now, I'm just doing set design and none of this is final. I might do some test animation today. Right over here, I am making possible figures because I'm going to change some things up in the script. And I don't know if I'll get to any kind of animating today. But so basically what we're doing today is making sure that I have everything that I need to get started again, because it's been a long time since I've done something like this for a while. So we're going to be basically making sure that I have everything that I need. So that is slotted for today. If any of you guys would like to see anything, so I want to preface this by saying what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make Guns of Cordis a series, but have like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, instead of making a film that takes 2 years or so to make and nothing to show for it. So I think I'm going to go that route. Honestly, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Or actually, I think I will do that regardless. So today's plan is get figures, get things sorted out that way a little bit, and then figure out what else like I need to do to make part 1 a reality, because let's be honest, I'd like to have part 1 out this year, the summertime or something like that. I don't know. But like we were talking about what I said during the update progression video, was that there is going to be absolutely no release date until 6. Okay, so I'm aiming for the first part to be like 6 to 7 minutes long, and until I have 6 or 7 minutes of footage shot, there will be nothing, no release date, because I want to be able to promise some things to you guys and actually be able to deliver on those promises. And a weird side story, I was supposed to move to Los Angeles and it didn't happen. No one really knows about that, but that was weird that was going to happen. I don't know, probably not, we'll see. Anyway, so like I said, I'm here right now, so ask away, fire away whatever questions you have about Guns of Cordis, its production, what I'm planning to do with it. Feel free to just ask away. Basically, I am missing. These are all the rebels, essentially, that I need to like put together again. Yay. What's up, Sims? But yeah, that's the plan. As of right now, there are no plans to change that at the moment. If there is, obviously, you guys will be first to know, as you guys have been following the series for the longest time, obviously. Okay, so I am still missing a lot of Rebel minifigures. How long will the filming be for part 1? So how long will the film process take, or how long am I hoping the film will be, or the part 1 of the film will be? Those are two very different questions. Oh gosh, I forgot my camera was on that tripod for a second. That's funny. But no, honestly speaking, I would like to have the entire film, or the first part. I want to say the first part, no longer than 6. Oh, progress with filming it. So let's just say I'm being ambitious right now, okay, and say I want to start filming if I'm feeling good, if my health is fine. I like start filming this weekend. I would say filming would go well into June. I'm saying that as a prerequisite. It might. I would say, yeah, I would say June, like mid to end of June. I feel like is a good spot to say, all right, this is where I'm at, film wise, or where I could say, okay, the film will be done, then. But that is the plan right now. We go ahead at the moment. It's funny because like I'm looking for figures and things that I need, but I'll need to get actually be ready for this, and definitely will need to make some stops and stuff elsewhere. So right here in this wall area was where I was considering building a set. I won't be shooting. I doubt I'll shoot anything today. Actually, I'm almost positive I won't shoot anything today. I think today will be like I said, a getting prepared, and seeing what I need to do to make the project succeed. And I'm still the only thing I'll be reusing from the first try of GOC is the CGI, because Bricktail Studios, aka Matt, put a lot of time into that CGI. So there is no way that I will be scrapping any of his hard work that he put into that. So if any of you guys want to check out what he's doing, get I'll put a link over in channel for you guys to check out. Dun, 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 dun. I need to find my phone actually, because I was texting somebody. There it is. Well, it assumed that like I was already live. Okay, who's this? Oh my gosh, it's Elaney. Elaney, I haven't talked to you in like a month. How are you? How are you? Okay. I wish this backpack was like black. That would make more sense. What is that? What's that do? Rainy! My God, what's up, dude? I am doing all right, Lainey. I'm doing all right. Yeah, Rainy, dude. I was like, I literally, so I made that Instagram post today, and I'm like, oh, I bet Rainy's gonna lose his mind when he sees this. So I half was like, all right, I've gotta see, you know, how this how he reacts to this. Oh, I lost the Captain Rendez face, I'm pretty sure, because I was not smart with it. I'm almost positive. Although to be fair, I could technically do another iteration of Rendez because the face doesn't matter this time around, so it would actually be okay. Why is he over here? Why did I put him over here? Yeah. The story will definitely be different moving forward. Like the premise of the story is still there. And most of the key people, actually all the key people are going to be there, obviously. But there are going to be a few narrative changes that, you know, after going back and looking over, I was like, all right, I can change this. I can change that and something else. It's all very well and dandy. Mainly because Admiral Turhan is very much a figure in this film that I need to do. Okay. Okay. So. What's this? Yo, Roth, can you be in the hangout, dog? Are you around, my dude? Are you around in the house, my dude? My bro. Crap, where did I put all that stuff? This is what happens when I take a minute to text a girl back and I just forget everything that I was doing. It kind of happens. Oh, stop having responsibility outside of this. I feel like you made an Instagram post about the baby. Not that it's yours. Guys, Roth is not a dad. Just saying. Roth is not a dad. Ignore any and all whatever you hear. Oh, this is the iconic Rendez helmet, though. So, but that's essentially Luke Skywalker. So I'm gonna fix this. I feel like that's Ben. Yeah, dude. Guns of Cordis. I love how everyone's so surprised. Although I'm surprised myself. I surprise myself sometimes. So I mean, there's that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Guns of Cordis is still happening. There was just a hiccup, all right? There was a moment of weakness. We'll put it like that. Not really a moment of weakness. More like my life decided to take a crap on me. Like while I was sleeping. I definitely need to make a run out for supplies, and I might do that tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow. LOL. Oh, God. Okay. Jeez. Where is this? I know I have more because I have so many of these battle packs. I can get away with it. Maybe not. So again, any other questions like about GOC? Before anyone asks about like casting, essentially the cast hasn't changed, but I'm probably gonna need a lot more extras and other bits. So if that is something that interests you, you know, just bother me about it somewhere on Discord or whatever. Although I'm so bad. I'm never on Discord anymore. And I feel bad because I'm a gaffer on TPF and I'm just never there because of life. Dude, real life sucks. Like, no lie, real life is a pain. I'm just gonna make this Rendez. Yeah. Perfect. So we have our two main characters all down. I need to actually just move this over there. Move this down. Oh, what are your thoughts on the Han Solo movie? Okay, so I posted about this on Twitter. Lainey, I'll get to your question in a second. I posted this on Twitter. So basically, I'm excited for it. I have not been excited for any of the sequel trilogy films like The Force Awakens or The Last Jedi, but Rogue One, pumped. Han Solo movie, pumped. And you know what Rogue One delivered? An amazing film viewing experience for a Star Wars fan. The Han Solo movie, I don't know if it will live up to the hype just because I feel like they totally miscasted Han Solo this time. They did a terrible job of casting him, but the surrounding cast I hope makes up for it. But I do like, again, not seeing Jedi in these anthology films. I like that. I wouldn't mind seeing Sith in there because it's the Empire, but then you'd have like Darth Vader, maybe they throw in some like Inquisitors or whatnot. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But Lainey, back to your question. So Guns of Cordis was a 35-minute brick film that I started working on in late 2016. Was slotted to come out in December of last year. I ended up canceling it due to a lot of crazy issues. And I decided instead of picking up where I left off, I would just start again because my stop motion has improved since then. So it doesn't really make sense to do any of that to continue on. So I'm just starting from scratch and trying new things. Will I get any of the sets? Maybe. I should actually get my stream up on my phone just so I know that it's running well via. Oh, technically I can't watch my own stream, can I? Oh, I can, in all honesty. Okay. Just let me know, guys, if there is things that go wrong with the stream. But, okay, so essentially, Captain Rendez, Tekla. Is Tekla coming back? Yes, Tekla is coming back in a whole new light. Are the sets out yet, Rainy Wolf? I feel like they are, but I don't remember because I haven't followed the release of Lego sets themselves for a very long time. Like it's been a while since I've like actually followed the events. No, they come out April 20th. Okay, that makes sense why I haven't seen them. I was like, I don't know why I haven't seen them. So here's a twist for you guys. So Tekla, I think I'm going to scrap her from being a Death Trooper and turn her into something else, something third party. So maybe a bounty hunter with a bounty hunter team. I don't know. That's an idea. Ah, yeah. Yeah, last year was a good year, a good year. I honestly, I think what happened, with the first run of GOC, I feel like I had an overwhelming cast of people. So I think I'm going to have 4 main characters with surrounding talent, with a surrounding cast. That's what I think will probably end up being the case. It'll be some kind of surrounding. Come on. There we go. I need to look at heads. Yeah, that's a weird angle. I just realized that might do that. Nice, man. Congrats, Blacksmith. It depends. Like I don't know how well or I don't know what exactly I'm going to be doing for voices yet. I just need to get the ball rolling on a couple other things before like I start doing stuff with voices right now, because I think the best course of action, honestly, get some filming under my belt after I've gotten like the cast and stuff figured out. Then I will look more into voices. Actually, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm going to keep Tekla in Empire. This just makes more sense, actually. In all honesty, it makes more sense for me to keep her in the Empire at some form. Oh no, you're good, my dude. You're good. Does it keep cutting out for you guys? Like, because I have it up on my phone, so I'm just wondering, because it hasn't gone off for me yet, so I don't know if there's something I need to fix or not. Oh, you guys hear that background noise, don't you? Okay, so my apartment has like a weird. So the one wall in my apartment is like next to a water heater, so that's constantly running 24/7. I don't notice it because I'm used to it, but I didn't realize, I forgot that other people probably would. So I apologize for that. All right, see you, dude. See you, CMs. Oh boy. Yeah, they are a lot. Oh, it's not really right. Okay, back. Okay. Isaac the animator. Oh, will we see Indian Rebel? He's actually right here, dude. Did not forget. Indian Rebel lives on in our hearts and spirit. He's here. So I think I actually know what I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, that was fast. Okay. Yeah, Lainey, you might wanna. I don't know. Figure that out somewhere. I don't know. I need to see if I can find something. But any more questions? Wow. Nope. Oh, okay. Wow, I haven't been streaming for that long. I thought I was streaming for a long time. I guess I'll keep the stream alive. So Did any of you watch Invasion on Cordis, in this film's, parent film back in 2015? I think that film came out. Yeah, 2015 that film came out. Not a lot of story there. It was real quick. I decided to make it a bigger story. So it'll probably be bigger than that, obviously, but I'm not doing anything right now because I'm trying to figure out how I want. I'm literally while I'm on stream, I'm figuring out what it is that I want to do for the beginning of the film. That's actually what I'm trying to think about right now. Because I kind of want to pick it up right where it left off, because it left with the rebels fleeing Cordis after it was taken back by the Empire and after Bits betrayed the Alliance. So technically I could start it from the ship running away, flying away, and them going to a base to feel better about. Or I could do, what is that? That's going to be Matt. Oh, okay. Hang on, Matt. I'll invite you on stream. Oh, I completely forgot about this. I completely forgot about Matt. I'm trying to figure that out right now. If there will be a time jump. Invite. Log in. What? There we go. Okay, Matt. I'll invite you to the stream. I suppose.
Why, hello there.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much. Math, Eric, nice. Okay, Matt, maybe you can help me figure this out. So it's been a while since Invasion on Cordis. Since I'm starting from scratch, should the film start?
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
I didn't know you were starting from scratch.
Oh yeah, I'm scrapping the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Because my animation has evolved too much for it to, it'd be different if I had it all filmed.
This is why with the last film I stopped at 25% of the CGI. I wanted to see where it would go before I continued. Rainy Wolf, what's up?
No, I can't do Saturday anytime. I mean, does it make sense to start from scratch?
I mean, it depends on what you want to do with it. You know, I didn't think that the original script was bad, but you know, if there's changes you want to make, I mean, what I would say to that is write the script first, and then I'll give it the once over and tell you.
The script isn't changing. I would just be refilming all the scenes. It's basically one big reshoot.
And why would that be? Just lots of, you know, evolution in your animation since some of the older shots?
Yeah, that's mainly why.
Okay.
So essentially everything is going to be unchanged.
I mean, me personally, I would have a difficult time doing that because, you know, like heck, like most of the the beginning footage from 0 Hour was like 6 months old or more by the time I actually released the film in January.
Yeah.
So, you know, I decided that, you know, like I was just going to try and use as much of it as I could. I cut the bad and kept the good and only reshot what I had to. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Okay, because like the main reason why I want to reshoot is just because, I mean, technically there would be a lot of areas that I have to reshoot anyway, just because I don't like it. So like the Katana battle, I hated, but that took so long to do.
Do you want my old AT-AT walker?
You just want me to make a big battle scene.
I do. I really do. I want you to try your hand at something that I would do.
I mean, maybe.
Guys, in the chat, what are your thoughts on that? Should Austin try to do a Bricktail Studios style battle for Guns of Cordis? Because he is very used to doing, you know, small set type engagements. Like, I assume he's going to have to invest some money in base plates, but you've got the table space to do it. So.
Ah, dang it! Now you have me not wanting to start from scratch.
Yeah, because now I got you in a bind. Because everyone is saying you should do it. So.
No. I'm talking about, should I reuse? Should I reshoot everything since I already have the script, or should I just leave it? No, I'm reshooting it. I'm reshooting it.
No. If you're willing to keep some of this, or were you planning on keeping the CGI that I did for you? Because that stuff was
okay. So I literally said this in the first 30 seconds of the stream. I said if there's anything I'm not reusing or that I am going to reuse, it's the CGI because I paid for it and it took Matt a long time to make. So of course.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And you're not even 50% done with that. Oh wait, okay, so dude, you realize though.
No, Toyworks Studios. It's the film is back on. Apparently, that's what this stream is about.
Yeah.
Austin has pulled one of his famous U-turns.
I wouldn't call it a U-turn.
Well, I mean, earlier, as we discussed, you like U-turns so much that at this point you're practically doing donuts.
Yeah, practically doing a lot of donuts over and over and over again. I think I'm just gonna reshoot it because I have the script. I know the sets and what I need to do to make them. I just have to tweak things down a little bit.
Well, I'm glad I don't have to redo any of that CGI because A, that stuff was gorgeous, and B, like, man, did it ever take an eternity to render.
Yeah.
I still have to get you the rest of that stuff for
Data Squad.
For Data Squad. You haven't told me what you wanted yet.
Oh, okay. Also, guys, quick question: which do you want to see first, Theta Squad or GOC Part 1? Because that is probably the most important thing right now, is deciding what project I want to do first.
Theta Squad gets my vote because that's the project that's more likely to see fruition. And also, it's Clone Wars, and heck yeah, long live the Clone Wars, baby.
Let the chat decide if they want Theta Squad or GOC.
Trev, you just dropped a burn on me. Get out of here. You don't count.
Actually, a prop sucks the message I shared. Yes!
You're lucky I know you're joking.
Okay. Yeah, GOC does need time, and no lie, this set that's here on screen was actually a Theta Squad set in production. But then I got super giddy over my GOC plans and decided to make a stream about it.
Yeah, that sounds like pure unadulterated Austin.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, Matt's gonna want to know where I am. I'm like, no, he'll see that I'm live. It's fine. Forget it. Hang on a sec.
Ooh, the new Imperial Patrol Trooper's helmet is overmolded. That's new. Do you play Overwatch? Is that even a question?
Oh my god!
He's addicted to Overwatch.
I haven't played Overwatch in a long time because I don't have my my gaming computer with me. But just because you said that, it's been a long time since I played me some Overwatch.
Star Wars Studio, are the new solo sets out already?
No, April 20th.
Oh, okay. See, I don't even know when the heck they're coming out. That's how much like things like The Last Jedi are killing Star Wars for me right now. That being said, the second episode of Republic at War is still coming. Don't worry about that. Oh, Trev, your 8x8x8 video. That was quite creative, I must say. That I think the one thing that you did that I liked that Tom didn't quite do was that you incorporated the whole 8x8 thing into like this island, and so there's like a plausibility to it, that like doesn't involve like how Tom's was filmed on what looked like his desk, and it was obviously an 8x8x8 contest entry. But your entry, on the other hand, can stand alone as its own video, and the fact that it's filmed on an 8x8x8 little island is completely irrelevant.
Completely irrelevant.
But let's see what else. So the next battle for Republic at War? No, it's not secret, but I'm not sure how many people know or remember this. The second episode is going to also be based on a video game, but a little more loosely than 0 Hour was. Unfortunately, no more Republic Commando stuff. I just got burnt out from that on 0 Hour. Animating the DC-17s that was a huge pain in the ass. I don't want to do that again, especially with the laser effects too. That was a lot of lasers I had to draw. So I don't know if you guys remember this. If you're younger, you might not. There was this original Star Wars: The Clone Wars game that came out in like 2002, right after Attack of the Clones came out, and it basically detailed, like, you know, the first couple months of the Clone Wars, and that's where a number of things that are kind of iconic for the Clone Wars were introduced, like Renvar. That's the planet this will be taking place on, and then also the Republic fighter tank, as well as the lesser known ATXT Walker were introduced. So that was their first appearance. And I definitely want to capitalize on some of that stuff. Like, you guys, if you've seen my Instagram lately, you know that I've got a custom ATXT Walker all built and ready to go. Yeah, it's going to be the evacuation of Renvar. So I think with this one, I'm going to take a little bit more liberties with it, because, you know, I never really found it, you know, I found it kind of weird that, like, you know, like, you had Jedi piloting, like, Republic gunships. Like, you know, why wouldn't you just have a clone do that? I mean, probably just as good at it. But
if not better.
I suppose. I mean, it's done for the sake of gameplay, really. But, you know, it's a cool concept. You know, the Separatists are invading this planet so that they can, like, unearth the location of the Forced Harvester to bring the Dark Reaper back online. My hope is to do the whole Dark Reaper crisis, kind of abbreviated a little bit. After this, I was going to do the assault on Thule, which is like that purple-looking moon-like planet with all the green crystals.
Yeah.
I had some cool ideas for that. And then, yeah, probably after that, I was going to try to do a fresh take on Jabim. And that's what the Republic AT-AT walkers are for on my Instagram. And it's kind of scary because those walkers cost me a lot of money. And I kind of bought the parts for them on impulse. And that's like 3 films down the road right now, and
it'll never get done.
That's kind of tough. Like, my hope will be that at this point, you know, I haven't quite graduated yet, but I will be soonish, you know, within the next year or two, because I'm off pace on credits a little bit. But hopefully, the dark age that I was in for a number of years, which was less due to busyness just from college as in the actual school part, you know, that doesn't keep me too busy. It was just the trying to have a social life and progressively discovering that it was kind of overrated, because a lot of people in real life are just really shallow individuals. You know, they don't know how to have a deep, interesting conversation, especially when they're all drunk and boozed up. So, but anyhow, so yeah, I've got a roadmap going forward. I'm not sure where that unfinished Minecraft film fits into it, but I don't feel like the demand for that was tremendously high right now. And, you know, the reasons that I decided not to do it kind of still hold. So.
All right, so hang on real quick. Back to the chat, going back to, you know, what the stream is actually about, you know, me and not
right. Sorry about that.
I think it's fine. I don't care.
I come in here, everyone starts asking me questions.
I don't care. It's totally fine. Theta Squad. It'll be first on the docket for production.
All right.
And depending on its success, that will influence the rate of GOC, because Matt's known about Theta Squad since before the trailer was even announced, because his killer CGI is in it.
I think that tops the Dead Space stuff I did for Tom.
For sure, dude. For sure. Dude.
Tom's gonna be sad too, because he's waited till after that stuff was shown to actually release Dead Space.
Yeah, dude. And Theta Squad, I kind of wanted to do as like a partnership series between me, Matt, and Gareth. Funny story, Matt. You didn't know that.
Yeah, he's not even kidding, guys. I'm just hearing about this now, so we'll see what this turns out like.
There is a Squad 42 cameo in Theta Squad. I already got the go ahead from Garrett, so I'm excited for that.
How are you going to manage that?
I'm not telling you on stream. That's stupid.
Garrett's sending you his figures? Because if I'm not mistaken, those are actually custom. Like, Squad 42's, lead guy, he looks like Boss, but because at one point, I wanted to include like a CG version of Boss in one of the gunships that was used in one of the CG gunships that was used in 0 Hour.
Yeah.
And I asked Gareth if I could borrow the model, and he's like, "Well, yeah, sure, I'd give it to you, but just know that the model, or the texture on the model it's not exactly Boss. You'd have to ask Tyler for that yourself." And Tyler was more than willing to supply that too, so tip my hat to him. Ultimately, I didn't need it, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think those figures might actually be custom.
Oh, I know. That's why I said cameo. I didn't tell you exactly in what way that would take shape.
Okay, all right. I kind of see some possibilities here.
So, yeah, that's something I am working on. But Theta Squad will definitely be the first. And to be totally honest, I'm kind of hoping Theta Squad is a big hit off the bat, because it gives me a Canon 40D. How old is that?
2007, I think.
Jesus.
I mean, really, the DSLR that you're using, like, the big difference maker is going to be the megapixels, so that you can get a higher resolution image out of it. And of course, make sure you have the right lenses to do the job. But like, you can use pretty much any DSLR in my experience, and it'll look great. The thing you have to do, though, is make sure that the DSLR has it supports live view, so that you can actually plug it into your computer and operate it remotely.
Assuming you're using Dragon Frame.
Yeah, because if you have to keep pressing the button on the top of the camera, that's going to be a huge pain in the butt, and
your film's going to look real bad, to say the least. It's gonna look like Matt came in and made it or something. I don't know.
This guy.
You know I'm back into the swing of things when I'm popping things out like that.
Of course.
Like, you know.
Yeah, a T5i is good. I think that's what Austin has. I have a T6. One thing to note that I kind of screwed up on. So the T6 is the base model, right? So if you're looking to do like video recording features with that, you might want to upgrade to just like a T something I, T6i or T5i, because it supports like an external microphone, and that sounds a heck of a lot better than the built-in microphone. And again, I made the mistake. Like, that's probably why the audio for that Hailfire droid review I did sounded like crap. Yeah, that's probably why it sounded like crap, because it sounded worse before I put together the final cut, because I actually split the audio from the video and cleaned it up in Audition first.
Yeah, because I was like, come on, man. What's this audio?
Yeah, I know. My buddy Andrew's gonna kill me when I finally get his figure review out. Hopefully that should be coming soon.
So you don't have a jack for an external mic?
No, and I bought the freaking microphone too before I knew that. I'm like, sure, everybody records video with a DSLR. What could possibly go wrong? Well, I thought that one of the superfluous features that came on the T6i was, it turns out that was an audio jack. So, yeah,
that's hilarious. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
So, yeah, T5i, good camera.
Yeah, for sure. I like it. I had the... Wait, do I have a T5i? Yeah, I do. What did I have before? Oh, I had a T2i before. Definitely an improvement from the ground up.
Dude, you should be more active on Instagram.
I don't really like Instagram anymore. Like, I posted that one thing today, and then like I just looked through like my feed, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, no.
I've found that it's a pretty good way to reach people as an alternative to, you know, YouTube and Twitter.
Or like
If you follow me on Twitter, you know I suck at it.
Yeah, or like you did to get in contact with me for the first time in 5 years is my Twitch stream.
Yeah, I commented. I'm like, "Hey, Austin," while he's playing Star Wars Battlefront, the 2015 one.
Yeah.
Oh, those were good times playing Battlefront. Like I still think that we should do like Battlefront streams on like the Frame 100 channel now.
Probably could.
Like, you know, we could queue with people who are in the stream too.
Go on.
But yeah, so yeah, I definitely want to do that, but hopefully you won't shoot me down because I kind of feel like you will.
For Battlefront?
Yeah, like I keep suggesting it, and then we never do it, so I don't know.
Oh, then we don't do Battlefront streams?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just lazy. I just haven't I'm just super lazy. That's Oh, wait. You have a Twitter rating? Wait, you have a Twitter? I'm pretty sure you have a Twitter.
Oh man. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. It never stops with Austin on Twitter. Like, he is like, you go through my notifications and replies and stuff. Like, he's all over. Like, I literally I don't have to scroll. I don't even have to scroll down before I find some kind of meme that he's tweeted at me. Yeah, when Matt asks me to stop bullying him, and it shows it's a GIF of Steve Carell's character from The Office. Nope, don't like that.
Yep.
But these memes are so damn true.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're true to life. But these memes are so damn true. Yeah, like half the time, like I post stuff on Twitter, it's like lately it's been me complaining about the weather in Chicago. It's been crap. It has been crap. Like, I joked the other day that winter in Chicago is like winter in Westeros from Game of Thrones.
LMAO.
Because like no one knows like when it's going to start or when it's going to end. But like the first onset of cooler weather causes everyone to panic. You know, winter is coming.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Like the only thing missing like at this point is like White Walkers.
Oh, see, I don't use Twitter as a platform to like, you know, put good into the world. I pretty much just use it to talk shit to Matt and other things that I don't like.
I mean, if you were doing anything else, you'd be fighting an uphill battle. I mean, Twitter is a cesspool.
Yeah,
like it's mostly politics, honestly.
See, it depends on who you follow on Twitter. That's a very biased opinion from Matt. I don't come across politics on my Twitter because I don't. Anyone who usually talks politics, unless it's someone I really like look up to, like it'd be like maybe like Zach Missius or like Gareth. Usually I'll unfollow people who talk about politics, and that's why I occasionally will unfollow Matt, and then I'll refollow him when he's done.
Yeah, what happens is that like the trends section is just so in your face, and you'll see something stupid trending, And so you're like, oh my God, what stupid stuff is the world up to today? And you click on it, and it's some garbage about people protesting somewhere, or, you know, some kind of nonsensical social justice slacktivist campaign. You know, it's garbage. Like, and again, like, thank God I have a you know, a personal Facebook, because that's where I post all of my political garbage.
Yeah,
Austin hates it.
that Matt's Facebook is a cesspool of politics. Yeah.
I mean, unless you're like a right-leaning libertarian like me, then you'll love the stuff I post. Or you're Catholic. I post a lot of Catholic stuff. Being Catholic is awesome.
I've never heard you tell a lie until right now.
Oh man.
But yeah, Rainey, tweet at me, man, because I want to know who you are so I can follow you. I'm pretty sure I do follow you. I just forgot.
I'm up to 70 followers now. Better than I thought I'd be at this point, because like for whatever reason, like Instagram, like, you know, people just find you like that. But Twitter, it's like they really have to be looking for you.
Do you
or you have to like retweet data mining stuff.
You post on Twitter?
Me?
Yeah.
On occasion.
Not to say, I never see you on Twitter. And I'm on Twitter like every day. So
like I said, it's rather rare, and usually when I do, it's like something about the weather in Chicago being garbage, and typically it's like mirrored on Facebook too. So that kind of makes sense, I guess.
I also use Twitter to shit talk other brick phoners. I openly
in not so subtle ways.
Yeah, no, I'm just basically just like, all right.
Usually they're your friends.
Yeah, that's true. I never shit talk my enemies. Only my friends. Because I don't know. I feel like enemies are beneath me. Watch as that God status comes back. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Austin, you're still pissed at me because I have AFOL in my bio.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I guess some stuff at Brick Fair has him biased against people who would normally identify as AFOLs. Which,
might as well.
I'm 21. That makes me an adult. So I think
technically you were an AFOL when you were 18.
Well, yeah, technically that too. I guess like when you turn 21, then you're really, really adult. I'll be 22 in like a month. It sucks. I don't want to be this old.
Ugh. Where's my extension cords for these soft boxes? So, Matt, tell everyone when you're going to start animating again.
Man. I was waiting for that. But as much as that, you know, be that as it may, I was completely unprepared for that. Oh, man. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I've been busy with lots of other stuff.
Okay.
I've taken a second job. That's actually kind of awesome too, because it's at a Lego store. I think I brought this up on the podcast or something.
That is news we can all celebrate. Where is this extension cord?
But so yeah, hopefully I'll be animating again soon. We'll see where this goes. I'm not done, and that's for damn sure. So don't worry about that. Star Wars Studios says, speaking of AFOLs, how is the whole Rebel Lug thing going?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a can of worms, ain't it? So for those of you that don't know yet, I will be displaying with Rebel Lug at Brickworld Chicago in June. So be there, because I will be. and it's going to be awesome. Brick World Chicago is hands down like pretty much the best Lego convention there is. You know, from what I've heard from most people, it trumps Brick Fair, Virginia. And hopefully, Austin and Chris will be there as well. So, you know, if all goes well, we will have a kind of pre-Brick Fair 2020 meetup. Awesome, Far and Away. Yeah, definitely stop by the Rebel Lug display. I'll have a monitor with 0 Hour playing on a loop, and I'll have a bunch of my, you know, more grandiose set pieces on display for you guys to see in person. So it should be really fun. You know, if you can, I would recommend, like, you know, I think it's like $50. So, you know, not everybody's got $50 to throw away, but if you do, like, get like a partial registration so that you can come on the private days during the private hours, because during the public days it's a zoo. But, like, you know, the private hours, like, that's when, like, I'd totally be down to, like, you know, give somebody a good chunk of time just to talk to them and get to know them in person.
Oh, sorry, I totally spaced out as soon as you started talking about it. What?
No. Oh, but yeah. So as far as Rebel Lug goes and getting in, like, yeah, like, I don't know what's going on with that. Like, there's a lot of people to win over, you know, because you have to get like 90% of the people to agree on you entering, and I am under the assumption that with the way the vote went in February on me, basically a whole bunch of people voted but didn't really care to look up who I was or what I did, perhaps. It kind of just sounds like it was just knee-jerk. Like, they had in mind like 2 or 3 people who they wanted to vote yes on, and the rest they were just going to universally vote no. So hopefully I'll change some hearts and change some minds at Brickworld this year. That would be my hope. But in the end, if I don't get in, that's not a big deal.
It's okay because you have your gay train club.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm a part of NILTC, the Northern Illinois Lego Train Club. It operates kind of out of the Chicago and southeastern Wisconsin area, and we do shows at like public libraries all around. NILTC will also be at Brickworld, but I won't be displaying with them there. If all works out, like, if I recall, last year at Brickworld, NILTC was directly across from Rebel Lug, so they were neighbors, which kind of worked out.
I love that movie, by the way. Neighbors, great film.
They made a sequel too, didn't they?
Yeah, I know. Neighbors too, dude. It's freaking amazing.
Yeah, it was Seth Rogen, right?
Yep. The only downside to those films was Zac Efron, but
yeah. But he played like the exact kind of like person that he seems like he is.
Yeah, so it's fun.
So, you know, I guess well casted, maybe.
Yeah.
What lug are you part of, Far and Away?
He's a part of the far away lug. The lug that is always far away and is never close. It's always in the future, too. Constantly.
KC Brick Lab. Interesting. Haven't heard of them. Let me look that up. Okay, I try to go to the website, and it says your connection is not private. Back to safety. That's not good. Might want to get that checked out.
It's the left.
All right, let's try the KC Brick Lab Facebook page.
Oh my gosh, so much stuff happening right now.
Oh, this is cool. I like this Western display. That's awesome.
Stupid, man.
Yeah, there are some really cool mocks here. Cool city display.
Oh, you're going to see the first days. Okay.
Okay, you guys use Facebook mostly. Yeah, that's possible. Like a lot of like personal websites can somehow get like viruses or something on them, like if they've been left alone for long enough. You know, it just I don't know how that is per se, but it seems to happen. Church websites tend to get viruses embedded in them a lot.
That's ironic.
Because unfortunately, a lot of church folks are older, and yeah, the young people don't know what they're missing. But yeah, older folks are kind of technologically illiterate, as we might say.
That's why it looked so bad for a second.
Ooh, a BritCon in KC. That would be interesting. Are you guys at Nebraska Brick Days by any chance?
What the fuck?
Oh, okay, cool. So NILTC was actually there, I believe. Some of the guys were, anyways. Not everyone could make it out to, I think, what was it, like in, like, Iowa or something like that? Huh. Ah, okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, I saw some pictures from the event. That was really cool. Austin, did you catch that DM?
DM via
Discord?
No.
Chris wants in.
Oh, can you get it to him? Because
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
I don't have Discord on my Macs.
Gotcha.
Jeez. I'm excited. I'm a bitch. Oh. That's why I can get rid of that.
The stream keeps crashing on my computer.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
And it's not just this stream either. It's other streams too. Oh, this is awesome. I'm watching the video far and away.
Howdy, gents.
How you doing, Chris?
Homework. As per usual. But, you know, this seemed more interesting and more fun, so I figured I'd jump on.
What's up, bud?
Yeah.
Nothing much. Hang in there.
Back to you if it's imperative that you get that stuff done, but...
Yep. Yeah, and dang, has this been a week or what for brick filming? They're trying to turn around. Something's been happening. And let's not say the week. Let's just say just the month so far. Like the last 30 or so days. Goodness gracious.
Also, Chris, great show on Saturday.
Thank you. It was a fun one. I got to confess, I was a little bit worried. Actually, we were all kind of worried because, you know, just trying to pace it. And it was the first time that they made a live appearance on an international English centralized podcast. But dang, it was fun.
You handled that well.
Maxu and MB are awesome. And thank you. Yeah, I think MB's got a lot of stuff, and Maxu, he's the admin of, I'll be biased here. The number one brick filming site for features and community. Love all the rest of you guys. No offense, but I figured if we were to try and try and cram in interviews of them with their personal channels and their personal endeavors, and with the 8x8 and bric-a-brac, it would have been a bloated show. So we left plenty of room for future episodes.
Nice. I should be on this weekend.
Sweet.
I wasn't on this weekend because I was actually at an NILTC show.
Oh, how'd it go?
It was good. It was good. I didn't have anything to display yet because all of my train stuff, which Austin laments, is still on order. The only thing I have so far is the battery box and stuff. So I'm waiting for wheels and whatnot.
Dang, I want to take a multimeter to that thing and do some initial measurements.
Yeah,
that thing looks powerful.
I actually found out. So the guy who kind of inspired the design of this locomotive that I was working on, guy's name is Andy Molman, and apparently his all of his locomotives run at 12 volts. Or sorry, not 12, 11. And this thing outputs 11.2. So I think I should have the pulling power I need for
Interesting. Why is it at 11? Is that just the parameter of the battery box he got, or is that a custom deal?
So he uses some kind of like if you saw that, he uses some kind of supercapacitor setup because he actually had metal versions of the Lego train wheels machined so that they could conduct electricity from the old 9-volt
coolest
track.
Thing ever.
So I guess you can pump more than 9 volts into the track. That makes sense. So yeah, it picks up like 11 volts from the track, goes straight into the supercapacitor, and powers both motors.
Oh my God, save it for the Nobody Likes Trains podcast.
See, he hates this so much. This is how I get back at him for all the crap that he pulled.
Ouch. I'm not a believer in karma, but I believe there are some effects. Although, I gotta admit, though, that's if the supercapacitors is just freaking awesome. I was talking to my friend about it. He thought it was a pretty cool idea because it allows you to get that much energy. Now what I want to see is I want to conduct the resistance of the track and see just how much power it can take before you blow the track, because you might be able to put in more than 12 volts.
Like what I see a lot of people doing nowadays, because 9-volt track is crazy expensive, you can actually put like copper wire tape over the regular old plastic track that comes with Lego trains and run 9 volts. That wouldn't be bad at all. Because as long as the contacts touch, you've got a functioning loop.
It should be fine.
Yeah.
My biggest concern would be at a display event, it wouldn't be terrible because no one would be allowed to touch the track. But if you pump enough power through the track, you could risk getting someone hurt if they're touching it.
Yeah.
That's really the only parameter I can think of besides just blowing the track.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be a problem for NILTC because we have plexiglass that goes up in front of the display, which I have no idea why other lugs haven't caught on to that idea yet, because
people are going to touch the sets if they're not physically restrained.
Exactly, and that's what the plexiglass does, and it not only that, but it keeps like germy little kids from breathing all over it too.
Yeah, let's be real.
Yeah, God knows kids are most certainly a blessing, but they are full of germs.
Oh, they just gotta learn. Don't touch this thing. You can touch other things, fine. I mean, there are events at LEGO conventions where you're allowed to go build and have fun, but if it's someone else's thing, don't touch that someone else's thing. You can tell I have siblings.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, funny enough, we got a guy on TPF right now, and he's been doing a lot of stuff with trains and custom Lego trains, but right now he's trying to expand his collection. He doesn't currently have a lot to work with right now.
Oh, okay. I haven't got a chance to talk to that guy more. I should. Because he sounds like he knows his stuff. For those of you who are listening who don't know, before I was, into Lego, my first love was HO trains and model railroading. So that's actually kind of how I got into Lego, was that like with model railroading, you kind of build it and you're done, and you can't easily change stuff. And if you do, like, gotta rip the whole thing up. And not only that, but it doesn't really transport well either if you move house or something. So
Yep.
that's how I got into Lego. And I'm like, oh, you're telling me I can build whatever kind of locomotive I want with this, and I don't have to pay like $50 for a tiny ass little model? Sign me up.
Sign you up. Sweet. Yeah, on a related note, I've been thinking about it because I'm trying to line up stuff for grad school and where I'm gonna be living and whatever. And I realized if I get into the apartments on campus, I'm probably just gonna be straight up living there the whole year as I'm doing grad school. That means I'll finally have a reason to move over most of my Lego collection. And if I want to do a city layout for brick filming, I think I could justify that now.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Which would be pretty sweet because
I think not this past weekend, but the weekend before that, I think we were talking about a couple of brick films that had some really amazing set design, and it just kind of looked like they had a permanent city layout that they routinely went back to and filmed on.
Yeah, Alexander Studios. He was kind of the guy who started.
Oh yeah, with the Vegas Strip.
Yep, which that's just awesome. I would do a custom thing. I kind of make it like small towns, so that way I don't have to try and fill out the rest of the city that's not there, and run into problems there.
Yeah, I keep dreaming of an enormous house with a giant basement for just Lego as far as the eye can see. Like,
I would love that.
Ideally, what I would do is I would do it kind of how like I would use the space kind of like how a lot of model railroaders use it, where they kind of just have like tracks snaking its way through the room, so that like you kind of maximize your display space as opposed to having, like just like how Jang Bricks does it, where he's just got a table in the middle of the room, when he's got a little space where you can crawl in the center. That's nice and all. But like for animation purposes, it's tough because like you've got to have some kind of background, unless it's you're trying to make it one contiguous thing.
That's the tricky part, and that's one thing I was never able to figure out when I was younger working on GBP1. I couldn't get some sort of backdrop to cover everything, so usually I just wouldn't. I'd angle the camera so you'd see as little of the wall or my siblings playing as possible.
Yeah,
there was one video we did. Actually, my brother did it. Where it's kind of just a goofy little animation. And at that point, he had just given up on some sort of backdrop for the city. So you see like parts of the closet, the door, everything. And I'm just like, I hate this, but I have no good solution for it. So, I can only go so far. Well, if I were to do a setup on campus here, I have a big old piece of foam board that's painted blue as I use as my default sky. I would just use that and move it around and maybe build like a couple others so I can just, blend in this whole sky effect.
You know what I would recommend, and I think I'm going to do this as well. So, speaking of traditional model railroading, they actually make like these it's kind of like a wallpaper because it's again like one continuous ream of paper, but basically it's just like a sky blue sheet of paper with like clouds printed on it. So it looks great for a sky. And
I would
really like some of the
like
realism that these model railroading guys can achieve is just mind blowing. Like when you're down at eye level, like they'll have a printed background of like they'll have a street and then they make it look like it keeps going onto the horizon, and it's insane how realistic it looks because they'll have it be just out of focus enough that it just works, and it looks, not much worse than an amateurly keyed out background, really. Large format printing, yes.
I would always consider that, except my main problem would be it sounds a little more permanent than I'd like. And like if I want to change the sky to something, say a stormy, rainy day, well, I could flip a piece of poster board with gray on the other side.
That's true. That's true. I guess I'm thinking kind of more along the lines of, because again, whatever kind of city layout I do someday is likely going to be very permanent because that's just how I am. So I'll have to
same
have
here, probably
like that in place. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. So that's one thing I've always wondered too. If you're trying to film a series in a city layout like Mini Life TV, how do you fight the urge to constantly be upgrading your city at a rate faster than you film episodes? So we're going to have a big mania.
That's what you do for a living?
So much that makes no sense within 3 episodes.
Oh, and yeah, you guys do have plexiglass? Huh. Because what I thought some of the guys from my lug said was that they like, and again I don't mean this in a bad way, but they're just like, yeah, you know, like everyone there was just like, whoa, like you guys are like light years ahead of us in terms of like how you know, you got your tables set up, you know, it's all very modular, you know, just goes up and down like lightning, you're in and out. And again, with the plexiglass, I don't think they saw plexiglass there, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame it's got to be there because it does restrict your view, and then if you have lights going on in the building, they glare. So if you're a kid, you got to look through that.
Yeah, but hey, I mean,
but until obnoxious parents tell their kids to stop touching, it's kind of needed.
Yeah, if you're a normal 5 to 6 foot adult, though, it's no problem. So you know,
Indeed.
With the kids, you know, they'll grow up eventually.
So, maybe one day.
I guess you could consider it a privilege to be able to see over the plexiglass.
All
there you go.
children.
You must fight for the right.
I'm gonna end the stream. Guys, we'll talk more. Well, people in chat, we'll talk more later. I'm sure we'll talk as soon as the speak go offline. But Saturday, Frame 100 podcast.
Heck yeah.
I will not be there, sadly. But you guys did a really great job last week, and I look forward to hearing what other stuff you guys do. But guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out. Guns of Cordis and Theta Squad are on their way. So, see you guys soon.
Whoa, Guns of Cordis.